Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, KingStix. I'm going to be showing you how to play Evelynn here in Season 10, League of Legends. First things first, you want to ward opposite side of your jungle around the 50-second mark, so I was a little early there. Go ahead and back in a safe spot, and then you want to get Oracle Lens. Without Oracle Lens, ganking pre-6 isn't realistic, and it's just going to waste a lot of your time. So Oracle Lens, and then 9 times out of 10 you want to start with your bot lane, because you can get level 3 based off of whatever side. Gromp and Golems give the same amount of XP on first clear here in Season 10, so there's really no disadvantage of starting blue buff now with Evelynn here in Season 10, so that's one advantage. The main disadvantage is in the early and mid game after the first clear. The camps do give a little bit less experience, so hitting level 6 on Evelynn is less reliable, and you really want to hit level 6 on Evelynn as fast as possible because she's not a real champion until she is level 6. She has no invisibility, and she's super ultimate reliant. We do have a lot of gankable lanes in my opinion though. Ornn's very gankable. So is Ryze in my opinion. Both fairly short range, and I think they'll be stepping up quite a bit, so I should be able to nab some easy kills. Normally with my W, I don't use it before I use my Q or my E first. That way I can get my Q and E on cooldown first. If you always W the camp before you start attacking it, you'll be missing out on your Hunter Talisman burn damage, and you won't be cycling through your abilities most effectively because you can only use your W on the camp once anyways because it's got a long cooldown. So using it first isn't necessarily effective by any means. You'll be slowing down your clear by a little bit every single camp. And on Evelynn, you want to be moving as efficiently as possible through your jungle, kiting the camps like you see here to your next one. Because, once again, guys, hitting level 6 is super important. Never gank before level 3 on Evelynn. Ganking before level 3 is terrible. But truly, ganking before you finish your first full clear is typically pretty bad and it will set you behind. So unless it's a gimme gank, which is an 80% chance or higher of a kill, don't do it. And of course, that chance needs to be of you killing the enemy, not them killing you. So it's Karthus jungle. Evelynn's actually a solid counter to Karthus once she is level 6. She can one-shot him fairly consistently, particularly once she has a few items. So in the late game, if you are positioning correctly, if Karthus does not get a Banshees or an Hourglass, you should be able to just tear him up pretty well. So I'm not level 4 yet, so I actually want to finish my Golems, and I should be finishing Golems around the time Scuttle Crab spawns in. So unless Karthus is on it right when it spawns, I should have time to get it. I'm going to go ahead and save my Smite for it. And I want to get level 4 off of these. After you've cleared most of the golems, at least the first big one and the first medium one, just keep clearing on your first clear until you get level 4. Like, clearing these small ones isn't that important. I'll just do it since it's on the way, regardless. And, okay, looks like he's building something. What is this, Minecraft? Oh, wow. He got a cloth armor. What a guy. So this isn't warded. This is... Oh, okay. Karthus is here. Alright, you didn't get me because I'm too smooth. I could have flashed away, of course, but I've played an absurd amount of Karthus hitting super high elo with him, so I have a pretty good understanding of what he can and can't do. It looks like he did take Scuttle. Crab's got 28 CS, so I'm just going to back here. Okay, this isn't... What is this guy doing? Alright, we got Ornn Flash. I'll take it. That's really, really good. So this Scuttle's gone. I can rush out for this Scuttle, perhaps get it. I will be going for an aggressive boots rush. Never, ever, ever rush Sorc Shoes on Evelynn unless you intend on doing a lot of pre-6 ganking. The enemies are playing very aggressively. This is lower elo, so going for a Sorc Shoe rush is a decent option. It looks like they are backing, so it's not going to pay off in this situation, but I will be trying to get value out of them. I also want to get at this Scuttle and secure it. Evelynn can't solo dragons very well before she has her jungle item. It takes too long. She loses too much health. So I would recommend avoiding dragons early on unless you have a teammate to help you. That's one big disadvantage to Evelynn. She's not like Warwick or Shyvana where she can just randomly solo it at level 3 or 4. She has to be a little bit more methodical. You really need level 6. Karthus, we have about equal CS. I'm a higher level. Good stuff. Try to cut your camp to your next camp, like you see here. Use my E to speed up through to my next camp. Evelynn by no means is easy right now, guys, here in Season 10. She's a lot weaker than she's been in a while, but if you are playing her properly, you can get some value out of her and have some fun. She's still a lot of fun to play once you hit level 6. It's just all about hitting that level 6. Very similar to AP Shyvana in that way. I do want to get my health up here a bit. Karthus is going to be hitting 6 soon, and I don't want a random Karthul to be killing me. So in those kind of situations, make sure you're keeping your health up in the jungle. Use your refillables, use your smites on the monster camps. Keep that health up. There's Karthus, level 5. No boots. I could easily chase him down if I so chose. Let's use my sweeper. Okay, it's not worded. So it's nice having sweeper, guys. Karthus is still in the area. I kind of want to let him back. Now I'm going to go in. There we go. He's out of mana. He can't do anything. I need Garen to kill him. Don't take Dark Harvest on Evelynn right now, guys. Dark Harvest on Evelynn is trash. It's just too damn weak. They've nerfed it a lot because certain champions can abuse it. So don't take it on Evelynn right now. Just go Electrocute. If you didn't see it, check the runes item build and level order on the first second or two of the video. It should be there for 5 seconds or so. I always try to put that at the start of the vid. So if you guys are skimming, you should see it and know what the proper setup is, because Evelynn has a fairly specific setup. I will mention that I did go Gathering Storm in this game because it's not like it's an amazing option, but it's pretty good because Evelynn's so weak right now that going for water walking, it's not always easy to get value out of it, since so many junglers can 1v1 you anyways. Just because you're in the river and you're moving a little bit faster doesn't mean it's going to be that helpful. So I'm a bit what's the word, fickle on water walking versus Gathering Storm. Either one would have been decent this game, but I feel like I'll get more value out of Gathering Storm this game. I'll go for Rise. There we go. Ornn's under turret. That's a very bad spot for Ornn. Stay on top of him with my autos. Use my 𝐒𝐿𝐿 movement speed. I can dive him under turret here. I still have my ulti. I didn't need to use it. I do need to back off and heal. Be careful of the bushes when you're low in health. I don't want to run into Karthus and die. Heal up a bit. And we'll kill Karthus here. He's out of mana. He won't be able to do much. There we go. We're out. If he ults, nothing's going to happen. He didn't get enough damage off. I don't have items. He did take his red buff, so his blue buff should be up right now. But I'm low on health, kind of low on mana. I don't have items. There we go. Get a pink ward. We'll come down here, pull these two together, and then set up a dragon. Since Karthus already took red, he probably wiped Wrap, so he's going to be top side. The enemy team's getting pretty toxic. It says report jungle, then runs it down. Wow. I mean, Karthus tried, dude. It's just Garen's really strong in this meta. Really, really strong. Normally, you actually... I messed that up. You actually want to pull the... You actually want to pull the blue buff to the Gromp, because the Gromp, you can't pull it out as far before it resets. The blue buff, you can pull it considerably farther. So do blue buff, then go to the Gromp. There we go. Looks like bot's a free gank. There's 3 people. I do have 𝐒𝐿𝐿, so I should get here quickly. Let's let talent break that work. Max W second. Gives a lot more value than E per level, assuming you can land your full proc. Oh god, get me out. Holy shit! If Karthus was fed, that would have been a triple. If he was ridiculously fed, that would have been a quadra. But he would have had been really fed for that to have killed Town. Because his ult doesn't scale very well. He would need a whole lot of AP. Yeah, that didn't turn out very well. I'm going to have to go in for Rise here. I'll probably wait for my ulti. Get in this bush before I go. I don't want to go for naught. There we go. I still have my ult. I dodged like all the shit. I didn't even use my ulti. I didn't need it. If he was landing his shit, I would have used my ulti, but I didn't need to, so. Yeah, it's fine. I feel like he was throwing out his ability so aggressively because he felt like I was about to ult, so he felt desperate. And I think that desperation is what actually made it quite easy to juke his abilities there. Let's juke back through. The juke master Evelynn. Okay, let's get this dragon. We're at 100% KP. That's really good. Something I will mention, guys, I didn't show the ban phase. If you're going to play Evelynn, you need to ban Mundo. You don't have to ban Mundo if you're last pick on Evelynn, but if you're not last pick on Evelynn, you need to ban Mundo. Evelynn has like a 30% win rate against Mundo jungle. It's a horrible matchup. He can farm just as fast as you, and he'll outscale you. He's tankier than you. He has a bunch of built-in bonus MR in his kit. Ban. Oh, I think I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I'm dead. That sucks. Shit, I was talking about Mundo and then I got pinched. But yeah, you need to ban Mundo if you're gonna first pick Evelynn. Otherwise, you're in for a very, very bad time. This team comp was a solid pick for Evelynn. You don't want to pick her unless you have at least one tank on your team. And you want to make sure you have at least one high AD character on your team. In this case, we have two. So this game was a decent time to... This game was actually a decent time to pick Evelynn. I was just letting my team know. This Karthus is behind, so he's trying to catch back up. If you're trying to catch back up like that, oftentimes they'll just fall farther behind. It's a risk he's willing to take. He's going to be spawning in 20 seconds. His red buff's going to be up soon, 30-ish. So I'll take Raptor straight into this area, get a pink down maybe, and wait for him. I should be able to one-shot him. I'm pretty fed. Drop a W, walk away. There we go. I'll E, movement speed, there we go. Alright, Karthus spawned in. He's probably right there, if I had to guess. Working his way down, little inchworm. They are very tanky. That's not good for Evelynn. They got 2 tanks. Luckily, we have a lot of AD, so they can't just stack MR. You can use your red lens now on Evelynn. They changed it, so I'm going to lay a pink ward there so I have an idea of where Karthus is. I'm just going to ult away. That was a bad situation to be in. Did a little more damage than I thought I would do, but I lived, and that's all I want. I like how they're actually, like, coming for this. Well, at least Garen got it, and they didn't. I'm going to take Raptors, and then I'm going to take his blue side of the jungle. They just broke my pink ward. That's okay. I got another one. We got his red wraps. Now I'm going to clear out his... He just spawned in, so he'll be coming this way, as you can imagine. So I'm gonna wipe this shit out. I could probably wait for him right there. He's probably about to round the corner. So let's he might defend turret. There's a high probability he's AFK or he went to defend turret. Yep, there he is. He went to defend turret. He must have waited in base for a moment to buy an item. That's fine. Once again, guys, if you're going to first pick Evelynn, make sure you ban Mundo. I can't stress that enough. The matchup just isn't going to turn out. This Karthus has got to be so salty, man. I know the feels when you're the jungler, then mid-jungler gets a lead on you, and then they just take all your stuff. It gets very frustrating. I know exactly how that feels. Rise is hiding. That's kind of weird. So now I'm in a great spot. I don't want to farm my camps too much unless there's nothing else to do. I want to focus on dragons and taking Karthus CS and getting easy picks like this. He's way overextended. This should be free. He has not too much MR yet. I should be able to shred him. Looks like he went for my blue. I waited for his thing to wear off. I don't want to use ult. Man, I'm never going to use ult this game. I'm never going to use my ult. I don't ever need it. The only time I used it was on Karthus, and he had 10 health left. What a funny game. I do like Ultimate Hunter, though. It helps out a lot. If you are going to be going for early Sork shoes, it's nice to get those Ultimate Hunter stacks. So, once again, don't do Sork shoe rush if you know you're not going to be able to gank early. Get me out. Get me out, get me out, get me out. No! I missed my flash. Oh, you guys didn't see that. Nobody saw that. That's a good thing I'm not recording this game. Yep. I did what the Rise did bot lane when he was panicking with his spells. He panicked, so he died. Here I panicked, so I died. If I would have just taken an extra step or two close to the wall, I would have been fine. Oh well. Got our Rabadons now. Dragon is coming up. We're exactly where we want to be. This is a good spot. We're going to run out. Take Blue Gromp at the same time. Take Dragon. Only reason we're going to do these two camps is because they're along the way anyways. So it'll only take us an extra 8-10 seconds max. Plus we got Lichbane, so we'll be taking it pretty quick. We don't want to drag the game out against two super tanks. Evelynn struggles against super tanks because they'll CC you. And you can't really kill them unless you're just ridiculously fed. I should have bought a Dark Seal this game since I got ahead early. If you do get ahead early on Evelynn, looking to buy a Dark Seal is very advantageous. So we got Dragon now. I got my ulti. I can look for a pick. Chunked him enough. We should be able to get him. Karthus fixing the ult. Alright, he's dead. I'm just going to go back into his jungle. I don't need to go into mine. I can go over here, wipe his wolves, wipe his raptors. And I'll start to build up a lead. He has a lot of CS. As much as me, in fact. But it's primarily because he's taking minions. I've taken considerably more monster CS than him because I've been wiping his camps and some of mine as well. So I'm going to take these real quick. And this will give us a constant lead. Because, as you can see, we're 3 levels up on him, even though we're roughly the same CS. I have monster CS. He has leeching minions. So, we're in a really good spot. Our ultimate's about to be up. In the mid late game on Evelynn, you're primarily playing around your ultimate cooldown. Whenever it's up, you want to be looking for something. So, since it's about to be up, I'm moving back onto the map. Waiting for... I wasn't waiting for this guy. In fact, I was waiting for somebody much weaker than him. There we go. Ulted. That's fine. My ultimate's on a 57-second cooldown. Even though I technically probably didn't need it. It might have saved me from getting Nautilus ulted or something. So, that's okay. His red buff is up. He's right there. Let's get down to pink ward. Exactly where we want to be in the enemy's jungle when you're ahead. If you are ahead, guys, do not be in your jungle farming. I know it's tempting. Those camps are up. They're looking thick. They're looking ripe. But just let them be. Let them sit. And maybe your Talon will randomly go farm them. Oh, man. So I don't want to push up too far because I don't have ult. If I get too aggressive, I'll find myself feeding away shutdown gold. There we go. Melty's about to come up. I'm going to walk away as if I'm leaving. Then I'm going to walk back. Watch this. There we go. You don't always have to do a full proc charm W. If you know you have the damage because you're fed enough or they're squishy enough, just drop the charm, get in on them with your Qs and your blue smite, and you'll be able to kill them. Ooh, cool. Another blue buff. I am starting to pull away a little bit in CS. Once he spawns in, since spawn timers have gotten a bit longer, I have more time to build up a CS lead. That's annoying. But I got his wolves, I got his blue. Now I'm going to move over to his raptors and maybe loop back over for his Gromp. My ultimate's about to be up in 25 seconds. Actually, I'm just going to go for the golems. I'm not going to loop back for the Gromp. The enemies don't have any MR yet. Caitlyn has 0 MR, so my flat MR on my Sork shoes is really strong right now. Karthus has 0 MR. Only people who have MR are Ornn and I guess Nautilus. He has a little bit. Not too much. Just enough though. Whenever you're rounding corners, make sure you have an idea of where the enemies are, and if you don't, make sure you're rounding them wide so you'll see them before they see you. Act like I'm walking away. Oh! Oh god! Yeah. Your ultimate can save you in a lot of situations. Sometimes it's kind of buggy and it'll let their spells hit you anyways, but most of the time your ultimate, it'll just save you. And that's how you play Evelynn here in Season 10, guys. Also, coaching is open once again, so if you're interested in coaching pricing and complete details, check the pinned comment and description below. Also, if you want to catch me live, check out twitch.tv/KingStix on January 23rd. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.